I'm joined here today with Cheryl Holtby with Holtby Professional Counseling. Now, with COVID in this past year that we've experienced, this has obviously taken a toll on our mental health, but how have you seen this affect teens?
Yeah, the teens have really been hit hard. They are social beasts. They love being social. They love being with their friends. They, a lot of them really express themselves physically. So a lot of the physical activities. So, their sports have been canceled, which takes up a lot of their social life period, but it also gives them a physical outlet. So that has been canceled. They're not allowed to go over to somebody's house. School is they're not allowed to be in group projects and they're not allowed this and that. So it really has been super difficult on them because the way that their brain develops is they're looking for that social connection right now. So I'm seeing coming through my door, I see lots of anxiety. I'm seeing lots of depression. Just it's difficult because the only thing that's left for them to do is sit and play video games, and then they play too many video games, and then mom and dad get upset, right? So they're really in a very much a lose-lose situation right now. So they really do have my heart.
And with the less socialization and like we mentioned, in-person activities canceled, what are some ways that they can kind of change their routine or add things that may help them deal with that?
Right. It's at this point in time being involved with your family and you know getting that connection through some family outings is really super important, not just for the kids, but for the adults too. They're missing that social part. A lot of times when kids are involved in sports or activities, the parents' social life revolves around the group that, if you're into hockey, well, your social life is with the hockey parents, right? So the parents are missing that as well. So it's really important that you start, taking advantage of what those nice days that we've had of getting outside, getting some activity. I've always found that, when activity is up, energy is up, mood is up. When activity is down, mood is down. It's a tough thing to do. But really, it's a matter of using their FaceTime and keeping attached to some people in their world is really important.
With your teaching experience, how has it helped you open your practice and deal with teens?
As a teacher, I love teaching. Um, I didn't necessarily love teaching English and social, but I really, really love teaching kids. And what I was finding is that a lot of their mental health was getting in the way of them being really successful. And I also find a lot of kids are just really craving some attachment, someone to actually listen. I think in this busy world that have really missed out on the fact that to be truly listened to is so honoring. And with our busy worlds, we get so like we just bang, 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 we're ready to do problem solving. And a lot of times the kids don't need the problem solving, they just want someone to listen to them. And I think that my background in teaching has given me a really good rapport with kids. I'm able to, kind of figure out, and a lot of problems that kids have spill over into school or start at school. So I think having an understanding of how the school system works, how the counseling system works, how all of those things kind of tie together, we can really wrap around the student to get them the best help that we can, so that everybody is being maximized rather than being overlapped.
And as you've mentioned, you've dealt with kids on both levels. So for parents looking and if they're wondering how they can help out their child, what should they do?
Yeah. They really need to just slow life down a little bit and just listen to their kid. A lot of times, like I said, we go into problem solving when they just really just want to be heard and they want to be listened to. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to be told that their ideas are stupid. They don't want to be, made less than what they are. They just really want to explore. The part of the teenage brain is trying to develop new areas and then sort through, figure out which parts we need, and then we start discarding, right? It's like a file system. So a lot of times when kids are asking questions about something that they aren't sure of, the parents get a little panicky because then, if you start asking about drugs, oh my gosh, my kid's into drugs. No, they're just curious and they want some more information. But then the parent will go strictly into problem solving, judgment, everything else, and then the kid will shut down. So it's really important for the parents to learn how to ask those open-ended questions, to invite conversation, to create opportunity, for kids to be able to open up to them and really just be willing to hear what they have to say.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Cheryl.
Well, thank you very much for having me. Have a great day.